Listen, I like trophies. That little ding sound effect that you hear when you get one, very satisfying. And I've managed to get a few platinums over the years, 16 to be exact. Something I've never done, gotten a platinum for a Dragon Ball game. And I think it's time to change that, like completely, because I'm gonna be platinuming all 11 of the Dragon Ball games that currently have trophy support, starting with Sparking Zero. But the next one I do is up to you. The comment on this video with the most likes will be the next Dragon Ball game that I platinum, so choose wisely. And I won't lie, I underestimated Sparking Zero's plat. I expected to beat the story, do a few online matches and some custom battles, and then boom, plat. No, that's not how this goes at all. Story mode trophies in most games are usually pretty easy until you have to defeat a Zamasu who can read your inputs, and he has to be beaten in 14.2 seconds, or gathering the Porunga Dragon Balls that for whatever reason they made an RNG drop while you're doing, get this, CPU battles. And then don't get me started on all the bonus battles you have to do, or when you have to go actually face off with Jiren actually survive other people actually harder to beat Frieza. Before all of that, it's time to just enjoy the first Dragon Ball arena fighting game that we've gotten in 8 years. And these online fights will then lead us to our first trophy, encounter with new rivals for fighting in 3 online battles. Damn, man, Vegeta did so much for him. Our first trophy! Encounter with new rivals, bro. Holy. Okay. Next up, of course, I had to check out Sparking Zero's customization, or lack thereof, and customize the Vegeta by putting a halo on him to get prepping for battle. Oh, wait, we got another trophy, prepping for battle. Let's go, man. And with that, it's time to dive in to Goku's story, which would actually lead us to an easy double trophy pop with Rookie Warrior for hitting player level 5 and a taste of victory for winning 10 matches. Then I took a bit of a break from Goku's story to check out the challenges tab, and after accepting a bunch of Zeno's orders, I get Rookie Title Collector. Rookie Title Collector. I already said that. And then it's back into Goku's story for my first experience with the what if system in Sparking Zero to get the side-by-side trophy. For this one specifically, we have to choose to not work with Piccolo in the fight against Raditz, and then we also have to defeat Raditz quickly, which wasn't the easiest. We might do it. It might work. Come on. Wait, did we do it? But I would discover that this isn't even the most difficult part of getting this trophy. It's actually further down this what if storyline where we have to defeat all of the Ginyu Force in one singular fight. Yeah, so I would eventually figure out a strategy to defeating them all. Are we moving on? Does the story progress? Let's go. Then I have to cheese it? Maybe. Who cares? And so after beating this, we would then defeat Frieza and finish up this storyline to get the side-by-side trophy. But we're not done with the Saiyan saga, because now it's time to do it all over again to get the Pushing the Limit trophy. Except this time, we're going to choose to actually go with Piccolo against Raditz. And just like before, we have to defeat Raditz quickly. He's dead. And that would then send us down the other extensive Goku what if story in the Saiyan saga, where we actually go Super Saiyan against Grade 8 Vegeta. Crazy. Oh my gosh. And this would unironically end up being maybe my favorite what if from the entire game. Anyway, that would then lead us having to fight a Super Saiyan Vegeta on planet Namek that had actually already defeated Frieza. See what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, there are some other cool what ifs in this game, but this one was so satisfying. Anyway, we defeat Super Saiyan Vegeta on Namek, and that would give us our Pushing the Limit trophy. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So now we have to play through the canonical Planet Namek saga, which doesn't have any trophies tied to it, and that would put us right into the Android/Cell arc that does in fact have a trophy called the Changing Future. And in order to do this what if, you have to choose to go and help instead of training in the hyperbolic time chamber with Gohan. And then once we're there, we have to defeat Cell before he does his solar flare. And once doing that, that will then put us on this path to defeating a bunch of the androids and eventually getting the Changing Future trophy. The Changing Future with a Super Saiyan. Hang on, what is that trophy for? Completed the Changing Future chapter of Goku Saga. Why is it a Super Saiyan 3 icon though? Then we continue on our Goku Saga playthrough here, and we would earn 1 million Zenny to get Zenionaire. Oh, dude, he's gonna kill me if this hits. Zinnianaire. We would also unlock 10 characters for the new Challenger trophy. And then because I realized I had 1,000,000 Zinni, I figured I might as well go spend it. And we get Big Spender from spending 1,000,000 Zinni, which Bulma had a lot to say about this.
Spending money always feels so good.
Yes, it does.
Hey, yo.
Now back to Goku Saga to get our next trophy. Unfortunately, the Cell What If arc was the last of the main what ifs for Goku. There are some minor what ifs sprinkled throughout the other arcs, but nothing substantial like the other three. So our next trophy would be I Can Never Get Enough for completing Goku Saga. Trophy! I was a bit bummed from a trophy collecting standpoint that was the final Goku Saga trophy, but little did I know what waited for me in the other sagas in this game. Anyway, time to summon Shenron and see what you get from him. Okay. We put a lot of effort into summoning. Okay. Wait a minute. I ended up choosing I want to complete an episode battle because why not? And that gives us Come Forth Shenron. Look at that. We got us a trophy. And now it's time to dive into Vegeta's episode, which starts out in the Namek Saga. I guess they figured we got enough of Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga during Goku's episode, so they didn't include any of it in the Vegeta episode. But no major what if in the Namek Saga, so we finish that up and go on to the Android/Cell Saga, where we would earn our next trophy for winning 100 matches. This Vegeta, wait. I've played 100 matches of Sparking Zero, and it's technically not even release date yet, which would also lead us into our first substantial what if story for Vegeta, where we have to defeat Android 18 quickly. But it doesn't end there, because we also have to defeat Trunks fast to continue down this storyline. Because if you take too long to defeat Trunks, it just takes you back to the canon storyline. So after another attempt against Trunks, we defeat him quickly, and we are officially on our way to getting the Parental Bond Trophy, which for me is definitely a top 3 what if in this game. And after defeating Cell, we get Father.
Final Flash! That technique! Did you? I've become stronger. Father, all thanks to your help! Shut up! You did it yourself!
Dude.
And I'll just show you! Ah! You are impressive, boy! Just don't slow
This
me
is
down!
so sick!
Of course not! Now what say we end this? Yeah, together! Yeah!
Bro, these what ifs are so much better than I even thought they could be, man.
No! This cannot be! I am...
Parental Bond. Hey! So of course, after that what if, I went back and finished up the canon storyline for Vegeta in the Cell arc, and that brings us to the Buu Saga, which I decided I would complete the canon storyline first. But what I didn't know is that we would earn Mind Your Own Business after beating the Buu Saga. Wait, what? Credits? I was not anticipating that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they did Vegeta dirty in this game. He has some great moments for sure, but they're scattered across other character stories instead of on his own. However, we aren't done with Vegeta's story yet because we still need to earn #1 spot, which is for a Vegeta what if in the Buu arc. That's actually a very cool moment because you're presented with the option to either accept Babadi's brainwashing or shake it off. To do the what if, we have to actually select shake it off. And in this timeline, Majin Buu isn't resurrected. We defeat Babadi and then Deborah, and then boom. #1, y'all. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. #1 spot. That unlocked GT Goku. And with that, we're done with all the Vegeta story trophies. It's unfortunate since his story is so short, so that really only gives them the option to give him 3 story trophies, but it is what it is. And that does bring us to Gohan's episode. Gohan's story starts out in the Cell arc, and of course also covers the Majin Buu arc, but he doesn't have a proper what if until the Resurrection F arc, where we have to defeat Frieza and his henchmen quickly, which I won't lie, may or may not have taken me a few tries.
Not bad, boy.
Okay. A gathering of rivals. Oh, I just unlocked 40 characters. And now that we've actually defeated him quickly, we are on our way to earning the strongest warrior. And by far, this is the most popular what if from Sparking Zero so far, because this is one where they introduced a character that we've all wanted to see since the Goku Black arc was a thing.
It's him.
It's real! Oh my God! So the Gohan Black arc plays out pretty similar to the Goku Black arc in the canon timeline, and we even get to see what a merged Zamasu with Gohan would look like. And once we defeated corrupted merged Zamasu, we get another trophy, the strongest warrior. So now it's time to go back to the canon timeline for Gohan and finish up his story, which concludes after the Tournament of Power arc to get trophy. I'm not a kid anymore. And yeah, just like that, we're done with Gohan trophies. And since we were already out of the story mode section, I decided to go over to the challenge section and accept all of my missions here from Zeno, which would get me title collector for earning 100 titles. Usually title trophies in games are a pain, but Sparking Zero gives titles out like candy. So if you just play the game and go check a challenges section from time to time, you'll get this one in no time. And still taking a break from the story mode section of this game, I went over to check out the player card section to get showing off. Let's go. It's really important to note here that there is a second page to your player card that you do have to press R1 or the right bunker to go over to, and you have to edit that one as well, because it does say in the trophy completely edited a player card. And since I was already literally right over here, I just hopped into the shop section, picked up 10 ability items, and we popped
You won't see one of these every
a
day.
little something. Why is Kaba on it? And now it's time. Goku Black's episode. We have 2 trophies that we have to get, and unironically, both of them presented their own challenges, but in different ways. I did my best to get the What If story trophy first, but damn, this fight was hard. They want you to defeat Goku and Vegeta very fast. So I'll be honest, this is a safe space, right? You remember when I summoned Shenron and I got that defeat in episode battle easy thing? It basically gives you a dragon orb. Yeah, I may or may not have used that on this particular mission. And it does in fact make getting the What If much easier. And that would send us down the What If storyline for Goku Black. I'll also be honest here, it was a bit lackluster in my opinion. I would have liked to have seen some missions for maybe like what happens after Goku Black wins, or really anything that was substantially different from just, hey, you won. Either way, that is proof of justice obtained. Trophy! Now to go back to the canon storyline, and Goku Black's story map specifically is very convoluted for really no reason, as you can see here. And the funny thing is that I just played through it normally, as one would, and I got to the end, and I realized I didn't get the canon ending. So the trophy did not pop. To my surprise, in one of the fights, you don't actually want to beat them fast. You actually just want to survive. It's actually specifically against Vegeta Blue, and just surviving against him is ironically much harder than just outright beating him. So it actually took me a few attempts to survive against him and not just straight up win. But after finally not defeating everyone in that mission, we get the canon ending for Goku Black. Now that we have the Goku Black trophies, the only logical trophies to get next be the Trunks trophies. So let's hop over to Trunks' episode to complete his saga and pick up Mortal or God, I Won't Lose. Funny enough though, that's only the beginning of Trunks' trophies, because he has 3 more. Yes, Trunks, who for his canon storyline only has his DBS arc, not even his Z arc, has 4 story trophies tied to him alone. So first up, let's go back to Twisted World and beat Rose and Zamasu fast. And now we are in the Shining Hope What If storyline. I guess we can kind of call a storyline. It's basically just 2 stages, and in this timeline, Rose and Zamasu never actually fuse, and after defeating Zamasu, we go on to defeat Rose, and then everyone lives happily ever after, and more importantly, Shining Hope, another trophy. Now it's time to go back to Trunks' choice, where we can obviously choose to go back to our timeline, which is the canon ending, or we decide to stay in the present, which will then send us into our next What If, where Trunks actually gets to be a part of the Tournament of Power, and is how we're going to get our next 2 trophies. We have to decide to either go with Gohan or go with Vegeta. For this first one, I'm going to choose to go with Gohan, which takes us on the Embarking Toward Tomorrow What If, where we have to defeat Kel, then Dispo and Topo, and finally Jiren to pop our next trophy. Trophy! Embarking Toward Tomorrow. A new milestone reached, trophy level up. Hang on, 340. I don't know if I've seen it do that yet. Then we just have to go back and we choose to go with Vegeta this time. We have to take down Kel and Caulifla and then Kel again. And after that, we get to one of my favorite moments from Sparking Zero, where we fight Topo with Vegeta. Wait.
This downtrodden oaf doesn't know what Saiyans are capable of. Let's show it! Right!
Oh, snap. That's actually pretty cool. Well, let's... Wait, so...
God! Okay! Topo!
He's heat doming him. Oh, dude. I like that a lot. Trophy! Inherited Pride. And since I am once again reminded that you can only hold so many Super Dragon Balls in this game, which I wasn't expecting to get any here, I decided it was time to finally summon Super Shenron. Okay. Planetary level Dragon Balls. Apparently, any wish can be mine, right? All right, let's see. What does Super Shenron have here? More characters, power level, new outfits, more Zenny. Now, tell me your wish. I shall grant you a single wish. I think I just want more Zenny. We'll see how much Zenny we get. Thank you, Super Shenron. 1,000,000. And there's our trophy. Come forth, Super Shenron. And then I figured we might as well buy 50 different ability items to get.
Getting money always feels so good.
I'm ready for anything. And that always feels so good, Deboma. Now it's time to pick up Frieza's 2 story mode trophies. First up is just beating his normal story mode, which spans from the Namek arc all the way up until the TOP arc. But in all reality, it's only really 8 different fights if you don't include his one-off what ifs that you don't get trophies for. Although one of them has an entire sparking episode attached to it where Frieza just straight up beats Super Saiyan Goku with a death ball. And for one of the more tame what ifs, it's actually pretty cool. But after completing the Namek arc, the very short Android arc, and the ROF/TOP arc, we get the Atrocious Emperor, another trophy. So now it's time to go back to the ROF arc and see if we can beat Goku and Vegeta very fast. And this sends us down the main Frieza What If, which has Beerus ask Frieza to participate in the Tournament of Power. And Frieza gets to choose who he'll bring with him as participants. So we get to choose between Cooler, King Cold, Zarbon and Dodoria, and last but not least, the Ginyu Force. Now, each of these are actually fairly short, but you do have to come back to Beerus and do all of them to pop the trophy. I will say though, while having all these options is really cool, I almost wish they would have committed to just maybe 2 of these options and gave them a full-on sparking episode, because each of these are pretty light on story for sure, but I guess cool nonetheless. So after doing all 4, Frieza Force joins the fray. So now the only story trophies I have left to get are for Piccolo and Jiren. So I guess let's knock out Piccolo first. So funny enough, Piccolo's story actually starts out all the way back in the Saiyan saga. And to my surprise, we hit player 20 in the middle of Piccolo's story. I wouldn't have minded Seasoned Warrior. What's that from? Oh, I reached level 20, which apparently is the max level in the game. Okay, there you go. That's just raw playing through the story. We got level 20 on the game. Then after finishing up the Saiyan saga portion of Piccolo's story, we move on, of course, to the Namek saga, and it has a decently hard what if that took me several attempts, only for me to realize that this what if didn't have a trophy attached to it. Because I think it's important to note that I went into this game completely blind. I didn't have a trophy guide doing this, so I just was making sure to do every single what if available in case a trophy might be attached. Anyway, we finished up the canon story on Namek, and that brings us to the Android arc, where I'm presented with an option to either help out Goku or continue to observe the battle. And I decide to go with help out Goku first, which sends us down the Mentor's Guidance timeline, which I'll be honest was pretty cool. Piccolo ends up being the one to train Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber, and I bet you can guess what happens next.
Now, Gohan!
Sick.
Can't be! I am!
Perfect. A Mentor's Guidance. Oh, so we completed an entire like sparking episode. Nice, dude. So now go back to the Faint Unease mission and choose to just observe the battle, which sends us down the canon timeline. And to my surprise, Piccolo's story is over after the Cell arc. It really does. I know we technically rolled credits on the side story, but I guess, sorry to keep you waiting. Another trophy. Let's go. Now it's time. Jiren's story, the final sparking story mode I need to do for the platinum. I've been told this genuinely might test my patience. So it of course starts you out in the Tournament of Power. I would have loved to have seen some more missions before the TOP just to explore Jiren's story a bit more, but nonetheless his canon story is super straightforward with 4 different fights that aren't too bad and of course lead to the final fight against UI Goku. His canon story was genuinely not too bad. Oh, there it is. Strength is Justice, which was great given what I was about to go through. next. So we'll go back to the very first Jiren mission and wait and see to start Jiren's true strength what if arc. Immediately, we are greeted with a 1v3 fight for my fucking life. I don't know why this one's giving me so many problems, man. I don't know. I'm not feeling this game right now. I'm just not. I really don't. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. All right, he's done. Oh, you're lying. You're lying, dude. Yes! Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. I definitely didn't sit here for almost an hour trying to beat this and couldn't, and was just mostly footage of me screaming at the game or not talking and being almost red in the face. Basically what I'm saying is I'm saving you from seeing basically a generational level crash out that was captured but I deleted of trying to beat this dumb level. Anyway, after many attempts, I did finally beat it, so here you go. So now that I beat that, I get to do a 2v1 versus UI Goku and hit. Then we fight Roshi. And because I'll be damned if a 1v3 wasn't a good enough test of my patience, the game decides to throw us a 1v4. You 17. You don't deserve to like walk on the ground that I walk on. You. There's no way, dude. Go down. No, what the f? I'm in Sparking and I'm Jiren. This is Frieza we're talking about. Please, land! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! But we're not done yet. After beating the 4v1, the story takes us back to the standard final fight, and now we have to finish off every character and we'll get the true strength ending. True strength and one more, because we did every single thing in this game story mode wise. The all-knowing gold trophy with blue Goku right there. Ooh. Okay, so after all that, it's time to get our next trophy just organically, which is like the best way to pop a trophy. And it's gonna be Fated Confrontation for viewing 20 special banter scenes. I couldn't. Oh shoot, no way. Now to knock out 5 easy ones before that trophy. So you just have to beat each type of tournament and these will pop. Funny thing is I actually won an online tournament and for whatever reason it didn't pop. So I don't know if that was a bug or what, but after attempting it online and not popping, I decided to do them all offline and it took about an hour. So here we are, the final 4. Dream Battle, Come Forth Porunga, Connected Rivals, and a Flare for fighting. I guess let's start with Dream Battle, where we have to complete 30 of the bonus battles, which it does in fact mean 30 different bonus battles, so you can't just choose one and do it over and over again. At least when I attempted it, it did not track me beating the same level twice. This one actually wasn't as hard as it was just time consuming. Didn't realize it was going to take that long, so I decided to actually complete this one while using my PlayStation Portal. After about 3 hours of playing these bonus battles, some of them being a bit annoying, we finally got Dream Battle. There it is. Dream Battle, a trophy that actually was more work than I thought it was going to be. I know what I must do next, even though I don't want to. I must summon Porunga. Here's the thing. This doesn't sound like much until you realize that they locked the Porunga Dragon Balls behind RNG and CPU battles. Yes, you heard that correctly. You obtain Porunga Dragon Balls through playing CPU fights. So this means that you have to do countless CPU fights with the chance of getting one Dragon Ball randomly after you win. So I sat there doing match after match after match against CPUs. And I'll admit it, I did a little bit of cheese here, okay? Because you can do World Tournament with ring outs and that counts. And even with doing that, doing match after match after match, it still took over 3 hours of mindless CPU battle grinding to get all 7 of the Porunga Dragon Balls to drop. And we were finally able to summon Porunga. To get the Porunga trophy, finally just got all the Dragon Balls. That was about a 3-hour grind. Okay. Dude, look at him. So I'm gonna do titles since we can do 3. Oh, I could get all 3 with this one singular wish. I'm gonna do that. Oh, dude, his eyes look cool too. Actually, I'm gonna do money bags. I just want to see how much Zinni you get from it. Okay, I wish he did the. Let's. I could probably Google this. I don't care. Let's see how much Zinni we get from this. Is it over 1 million? 1.2, and there, I love that money bags, but there is our come forth Porunga trophy. So with that out of the way and only 2 trophies left, I'll be honest, this next one was a mostly passive one for me as well, since I had been playing a few matches here and there against my friends. So I hopped online, and after a few more online matches, I had fought in 100 online battles. Trophy! Connected rivals. On a loss. Can't really control that, but there we go, which means we're here. We just have 1 trophy left. This one requires us to view 20 special finishers. For whatever reason, they only made 3 different special finishers in this game. Mid Super Saiyan Goku's Angry Kamehameha, Master Roshi's Mafuba, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Dragon Fist. So I got each of these several times, and for my 20th one, I decided to go with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. All right, here we go. A lot of time went into this, but right here we are at the final trophy, which will also pop the plat. I may not have orchestrated this to give us a really awesome platinum. Here it is, Flair for Fighting, and ooh, sparking. There we go. Let's look at it. Look at that platinum trophy. That is so sick. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more of these to stay tapped in on my journey through platinuming all of the Dragon Ball games right here on this channel. Hit that like button, and if you're looking for more content over Sparking Zero, you can click right here, and I will see you guys over in that video. Bye.